Ladies and gentlemen of the Senate, good evening. Kim Reynolds and legislative Republicans have failed to protect Iowans from a deadly virus. Your failure to keep Iowans safe is why so many people have retired early and why Iowa employers can't find enough workers now. This past week, 117 more Iowans were reported dead from COVID, 117. In the last month, almost 500 Iowans have died. Nearly 7,000 since last March. COVID remains widespread in Iowa. Today, there are 531 Iowans hospitalized. 129 people are on the ICU. Mr. President, who's paying for all this health care? How many of these people are on the Medicaid program? How many are on private insurance with employers picking up huge medical bills? 81% of the people in the ICU are not vaccinated. 22% of new cases are kids. Only, according to the health department, only 52.5% of Iowans are fully vaccinated. About half of Iowans are vaccinated. Thousands and thousands of the 1.7 million Iowans that are fully vaccinated feel unsafe returning to work or resuming normal consumption patterns. People are not stupid. They do not have death wishes. Reynolds, I trust people to do the right thing, and you all have to learn to live with it. Those strategies are failing. As long as 40% of Iowans are not willing to get vaccinated, businesses will struggle to find employees and more Iowans will die. I thought that you guys were the party of life. Every life is sacred. The sanctity of life. We probably have 2,000 more deaths in Iowa because of your approach to COVID. More Iowans are saying, no, I don't have to live with it. I'm staying home. I'm not going shopping. I'm not going out to dinner. I'm retiring early, and I'm not going back to work. Who wants to go to work or into the community and come home with a deadly disease, Mr. President? Because someone has decided not to get vaccinated. Why do you think so many employers continue to allow their workers to work remotely? It's much safer and allows them to hold on to their employees. That's why. But to make matters even worse, Reynolds and Republicans have now teamed up with a loud, militant, anti-vax minority to actually discourage people from getting vaccinated. And Governor Reynolds continues to spread falsehoods about masks, vaccines, and immunity. It reminds me of when Republicans supported smokers' rights and business owners nearly 2 decades ago, when anti-cancer advocates fighting to save lives through smoke-free bars, restaurants, and workplaces. Republicans took the side of the vocal minority over the health of the majority. Republicans took the sides of smokers. People around, there were maybe some people around during that period, and their freedom to smoke whenever and wherever they wanted to do it. And of business owners who wanted to decide whether smokers could decide or smokers can smoke in their businesses. Back then, it was about freedom and liberty, Senators. Republicans delayed progress for years in attacking the leading cause of death in Iowa. By the way, tobacco is still the leading cause of death, only actually surpassed by COVID. Republicans didn't care then. It also turns out they were hurting bars and restaurants and other businesses that had fewer customers because of smoking. They're making the same argument and mistake today, defending an extreme minority over the health and well-being of the majority. They were wrong then, and you are wrong now. Your indifference to keeping Iowans safe is crippling our healthcare system. Iowa healthcare workers are exhausted. Have you seen the news? They are tired of taking care of people that won't take care of themselves and get vaccinated. Is that surprising? I suspect some of these hospitals, if you want to go volunteer, they would let you come and volunteer and see what's going on. Are you against medicine, science, or just against the people that provide health care? People that have been vaccinated want the freedom and liberty to live without having to worry about getting COVID from somebody that's not vaccinated. Does that make sense? People that are vaccinated don't want to get COVID. Don't the vaccinated have a right not to die or get sick because somebody's walking around unvaccinated? When are you going to start representing the people that actually got vaccinated and are helping getting the economy back on track? When are you going to do it? Here's the thing. The economy is not just the people that won't get vaccinated, who you seem obsessed with, or the people that don't want to get a mask. The economy is all of us. It's everybody. It's the Trumpers. It's the authoritarians. It's the autocrats. It's the liberals. It's the conservatives. It's the QAnoners, the moderates, and Senator Schultz. It's even the socialists. It's not just your friends. It's all the people that got vaccinated and all the people that didn't get vaccinated. That's the economy. That's all of us. And as long as thousands and thousands of Iowans don't feel safe and don't feel their leaders, you guys are in charge, if they don't feel their leaders are doing enough to keep them safe, they will sit it out. As long as it's reported that 100 people a week are dying from COVID, people are not going to feel safe. You got to read the paper to see that, senators. The Iowa Department of Public Health, they got a fantastic website. So if Reynolds and the Republicans want to help Iowa businesses find workers and get re-engaged in the economy, you need to snap out of it, Mr. President. You need to actually support strategies to get every adult and every child vaccinated, and stop pandering to the people that are keeping this pandemic going strong. Getting more people vaccinated is the only thing that will end the death, and it's the only thing that's going to make people feel comfortable to re-enter the community and go back to work. I hope you will get with it and get working on it. Thank you, Mr. President.